My name's Mike Akma. I'm the manager of Easement Stewardship at the Grand Traverse Conservancy. And today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about private land protection. Today we find ourselves on a piece of privately protected land located between a small inland lake and a narrow isthmus of land between Lake Michigan. Conservancy staff and volunteers are helping the landowner to manage an infestation of garlic mustard that helps to keep this unique and sensitive property healthy. Many people don't realize this, but private land protection is one of the biggest tools used by the Conservancy. A little over half of the 47,000 acres the organization has protected has been through private land protection. The Conservancy focuses on private land protection as a way to protect many of the unique habitats in our region, safeguard wildlife corridors, and create buffers from climate change. And a lot of these same reasons are reasons that private landowners also choose to protect their property. One of the other main motivators for private landowners has always been and will continue to be their love of the land and their connections to places that they've stewarded for sometimes many generations. It's through those shared connections and value of land that the Conservancy shares with a private landowner that we're able to make meaningful partnerships to accomplish some really great land protection goals. It's out of that love of the land that often a private landowner will come to the Conservancy to see if there's any assistance that we can provide them in protecting their property. And at that point, the Conservancy has developed a number of tools that we can use to effectively rate and identify the ecological significance of that property. Once we finish prioritizing it and confirming that it's also a goal from the Conservancy, we can move forward together in partnership in looking at the best ways to protect and restrict their private parcel. The tool we use to do this is called a conservation easement. It's a legal document that outlines restrictions that get set on the property in order to protect its ecological values. And they're all negotiated with willing landowners and fit both the needs of the Conservancy for its land protection goals, as well as the goals of the landowner and how they intend to use their property into the future. The Conservancy, as a partner in private land conservation, is committed to stewarding these properties for the long haul into perpetuity. And as such, we are able to focus on relationships, strong long-term relationships with landowners. It gives us the opportunity to really get to know each other, determine our shared goals, and ensure great conservation and stewardship into the future. This property that we're at today is a great example of that. This was one of the first conservation easements done by the Conservancy, and this family landowners have owned it for generations. I've stewarded this land through generational change with the original landowner and now her daughter as the lead. By focusing on these long-term relationships, the Conservancy is able to focus in on upholding the terms of the conservation easement and ensuring that all the land protection goals are met. This also becomes helpful during transfer of ownerships. The original owner's goals, they can feel confident that they will remain in place even after they've passed the property on, either to someone in their family or to someone on the public market. The Land Conservancy will always be there to continue to carry out their land management goals and ensure protection of the property. The Conservancy takes the long-term stewardship responsibility very seriously, and as part of that responsibility, we do annual visits with each landowner. So there's full-time staff at the Conservancy that are devoted to meeting at least once a year with each private landowner. That affords us the opportunity to walk the woods together, to meet at the kitchen table, to discuss how the terms of the conservation easement are functioning, and to look forward and to see what goals the landowner has for the property. Then the Conservancy can help them accomplish all those goals in a way that is ecologically sound and in compliance with their restrictions. An additional way that we're able to help landowners protect and steward their land is through occasional work days, where maybe the landowner has a stewardship issue that they're not able to address on their own. The Conservancy is just starting to pilot a few projects where we'll bring a group of volunteers out to work on the property. For example, today we are helping with invasive species removal by managing garlic mustard from a rugged area of this protected property. Last year, we helped with a major tree planting effort on a different conservation easement located on a remote piece of the Manistee River. Projects like this are varied and tailored to whatever specific needs are of the property and interests and management goals of the landowner. Grand Traverse Regional Land Conservancy currently works with over 300 private landowners to help them protect and steward their private property. Doing so is a monumental task, but without it, the Conservancy would not be able to have such a diverse portfolio of protected land and protect as many important places in our region as we can. And it's because of these partnerships that we're all able to meet our goals, and we're forever grateful for the landowners who are willing to work with us to protect their part of northern Michigan. If you would like to learn more, or maybe have land you'd like to protect, please visit gtrlc.org. Thanks for watching.